All right, Phonics with Mrs. Bernstein. It's Friday, February 19th. On Fridays, we do red words, so make sure you have your red word book and your red crayon or your red marker. All right, let's get started. Remember that red words are words that we can't sound out, so we need another strategy. We need to be able to stop and spell read. All right, let's do a little bit of a review before we get started. So our first review word is the word because. Now, if you don't have that word in your red word book or you've misplaced it, you can look on my screen. However, if you have it in your red word book, I want you to hold it up right in front of you. We swooped that word together last time because there are a lot of letters in there and too many for our brain to remember. So we needed a pattern. We needed to swoop them together. So you need to be up on your feet, you're holding the book out in front of you, you're crossing your arm over, placing it on your shoulder, and here we go. Ready? B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because. I hope you did that along with me. All right, the next word that we're reviewing from last week is the word other. Other, so flip it up so you can see it in your red word book. Hold it up in front of you, cross it over. Here we go. O-T-H-E-R, other. O-T-H-E-R, other. O-T-H-E-R, other. O-T-H-E-R, other. All right. Remember, at any time, all of these words that are in the red word book, these are all words we need to know for our first grade sight word lists, okay? These are our strategies to stop and spell read. I encourage you to continue to keep going back in your red word book and using that same strategy in reviewing any words that you're struggling with. So let's turn to our new word. So you're going to flip in your red word book to a brand new page. This was the word other. So last week, remember, we did the word because, then we did other. So remember what we're going to do is we're going to flip to a new page. Here it is. Here's our new page. We have the one big line on that page. So remember what we're going to do is we're going to write it, then we're going to stand up and we're going to arm tap it, then we're going to trace it, then we're going to write the word, and then use it in a sentence. Okay, so our first word for today is the word woman. A grown lady is called a woman. So here we go, write it with me. W, make sure you're using that line spacing just like me. W-O-M-A-N, woman, okay? So make sure you pause. You've written this word. You've used line spacing. There's no capital letters. You've started all your letters at the dotted line. There are no basement letters here, so don't let anything drop into the basement. All right, I need you to stand up. Here we go. We're going to arm tap it. You've got the book out in front of you. You are looking at the letters. You're saying the letters. You know what? One thing before we arm tap it. Let's swoop it, friends. This one's a little bit long. Let's swoop it. Let's do W-O-M-A-N. W-O-M-A-N. Please add those swoops to your word. That will help our brain. Here we go. Everybody up. Holding that book out in front of you. Cross it over. Here we go. W-O-M-A-N. Woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. All right. Go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to trace. Here we go. So we want to sit in our chair just like we would be sitting at school. We don't want to be laying on the couch doing this, friends. We are learning. We are sitting in a good learning position, a good writing position. I'm using my one hand to hold it, and I'm going to use my other hand to trace. If I'm left-handed, I'm going to use my right hand to hold it and my left hand to trace. Okay, here we go. W-O-M-A-N, woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. Okay, now, this is where you're going to make your brain work hard. You're going to flip it up. You're not going to peek. Flip it up. We've got our 3 little lines. Remember, you're going to spell right these words. It's not a quiet thing. You're going to spell right just like this. W-O-M-A-N, woman. Pause the video now, and you're going to spell right it. Then come back, do a check if your word matches mine 3 more times. Then use it in a sentence. Make sure you are using that word correctly in the sentence. Also, check for capitals, punctuation, spacing, and correct spelling. I need you to pause the video here. You're going to do all of those steps. Once you've done that, come on back and we'll go on to the next word. All right, so you finished the word woman. Now we're ready for our next new red word. The next word is would. Would you please write this down? Would. Here we go. W-O-U-L-D. Would. Okay. The W part, that's the easy part. It's the rest of it that gets a little tricky. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to swoop it together like this, friends. W-O-U-L-D. W-O-L-D. Okay, you've got that word written in your red word book. So now I need you to stand up. Here we go. We're going to arm tap it 3 times. Here we go. Ready? W-O-U-L-D. Would. W-O-U-L-D. Would. W-O-U-L-D. Would. Let's do it one more time. I changed the rhythm in the middle of it. Sorry about that. Let's do it one more time. W-O-U-L-D. Would. All right. That was great. Have a seat. Time to finger trace that word. Again, you're sitting down. You're in a good learning position. One hand here holding your paper. The other hand ready for tracing. Here we go. W-O-U-L-D. Would. W-O-U-L-D. Would. W-O-U-L-D. Would. Okay, time to work a little bit here. Flipping up our book. Flipping it up here too so we can't see it. You're going to write it. Remember, friends, I forgot to remind on our last word, we want to write it like a list, not across our page because we are not writing a sentence. We don't want to get our sentence, our brain mixed up between sentences and lists. And when we write the word 3 times, that's not a sentence. So you're going to start up here. Make sure you spell right the word. W-O-U-L-D. Would. All right, check yours with mine. You're going to write it 2 more times if it matches. If you have misspelt it, simply cross it out and write it over here. Once you've done that, you're going to use it in a sentence. Again, check for capitals, spacing, punctuation, and then your spelling, most importantly, especially the word would. All right, let's take a look at what's next for today. So we reviewed the word because and the word other. Then we went on to our new red words, which the first word was woman, And the next word is wood. All right, remember, we're still working hard, always following that RAMS plan and everything that we do at school. And in your Google Classroom, you found the phonemic awareness video. I need you to view that and actively participate in all of those skills. We need to continue to build that foundation. All right, you're also going to continue to practice those red words. You're going to find the word wood and the word woman in your turn practice book on page 200. Also, you're going to find the sight word flashcards to practice how fast you can read your words. Give yourself a timer. See how long it takes to read each word. All right. I have included the sight word lists as well. I will see you all soon. Keep reading and practicing. Bye.